Hello, hello, hello! Hi everyone! This is Cécile Eskenazi. I am your host and you are watching aVRjourney. This is my show called My VR Journey into the Oculus Launch Pad, where I tell you all about, my journey into the Oculus Launch Pad, so what I do in the program and how I'm creating an experience. It's called Capoeira World VR. It's about capoeira, a Brazilian martial art. And we are on week 5. If you missed previous weeks, they're all in the same playlist on my YouTube channel, aVRjourney, or my Facebook page, aVRjourney. So feel free to have a look. I also write updates on Medium. Again, the handle is aVRjourney, so you can also read about my progress in the program. So I would like to start week 5 update with a personal update, something that has kept me busy in parallel to doing the Launchpad project for the past few weeks. And if you follow me for a while, you might know that I'm really loving what I do with aVRjourney. It's my passion project, but that I have been also in parallel looking for a job. Well, sometimes people have to work for a living, and I had many interviews at several really exciting companies, and I'm happy to report that my search is now over. Woo. So I had 2 job offers, one from a super cool, super exciting, high growth VR startup from Menlo Park, really close to my house also. That would be a really easy commute. But then I had a second offer which was so compelling that I couldn't really say no to that one. So I'm really delighted to say that I'm going to join Facebook as a product manager. And I've been wanting to join Facebook for a long while. And also, if you read a little bit of what I published in VR Scout, I published an article called What F8 Means for Mass Market Adoption of Immersive Technologies. You will know that I firmly believe that Facebook is one of the key players that will drive mass market adoption of AR and VR. And you know that aVRjourney is about democratizing those technologies and driving mass market adoption. So I think that's a really good fit for me, personally, for my career. And the reason I mentioned this in the series, in the Oculus Launch Pad update series, is that it's going to have an impact on my participation to the program. Because you may know that Facebook is the parent company of Oculus. So Oculus was acquired by Facebook about, I think, 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago. And so I'm going to be a new Facebook employee, which means I am no longer eligible for funding in the Oculus Launchpad. So all of us 100 content creators in the Launchpad, we've been preparing a prototype, and the prototype would be used to compete for a scholarship so that some of us will get funding to take the prototype to the next level. And I was hoping, of course, to be one of those people. But that's not going to be possible. However, I really like this program and I really enjoy creating this VR experience. Capoeira World VR. I'm just trying to pronounce it again. It's so hard to pronounce in English. Capoeira. And so I really enjoy this. And so I will aim at finishing my prototype and continuing those weekly updates for as long as I can. And I want to take it through, finish my first VR app, basically. So please keep following my progress. I don't have this incentive at the end of the scholarship, but, I'm still very motivated. So I try and make it work. I also have a deadline which is shorter than the program deadline. So the program deadline is September 10th to submit the prototype. And I'm actually going on vacation in 1 month. And I think during my vacation, I won't be able to do a lot of work. Actually, not like heavy duty work, like editing, building stuff in Unity. and all that. So I aim to finish that before I go on holiday in a month, which is quite challenging because there's a lot left to do, and also have a lot of personal things to wrap up in parallel before starting the new job, before going on vacation. So we'll see. And then I'm starting at Facebook in a couple of months, so when I come back from vacation actually. So not right now, but at the end of September or beginning of October. Now you may be wondering what I'm going to be doing. Well, I don't know is the answer. I don't fully know. So I've been hired as a product manager, and Facebook do hire people for roles without specifying which product. So I'm going to be a product manager on a Facebook product, but I don't know yet which one, which is pretty cool because I get to speak to a lot of different teams and try and get a better understanding of what they do, what they're building, and see if there's something that is interesting for me and if they think my profile is well suited for that particular role. So I've made them aware that my key interests were augmented reality, virtual reality, and 360 photo and video. So those are kind of the main things I'm exploring right now. So hopefully I'll get a job in one of those fields. And if not, it might be something slightly related. But anyway, just being part of Facebook would be good for me to get insight into where they are driving the industry. So this is very exciting. Now on to the progress for the Launchpad. So I didn't get as much time as I wanted on the Launchpad project last week because I was on Facebook campus a couple of times and I had some paperwork to fill, and so basically I haven't done what I had planned initially, which was to start organizing my files, stitching and editing the footage that I had already captured. But I did do a few things. So here's the update. So first of all, I have played around with this a little bit. This is my Samsung Gear VR. And the reason I played with it was to get inspiration. So I did watch a few experiences and 360 content to... Do I look silly? I probably look very silly. The thing is I can't see myself. And I would probably not want to watch that again. So you may be the only ones to see that. You can comment if you find that I look silly. Please leave me a comment. But so I have, I was trying to find inspiration and see what's out there, identify best practices and stuff like that. So that was quite cool. I have filmed the unboxing actually of this, and so it's the Gear VR with the controller. It comes with it. It's the new Gear VR that was launched this year. And I also had with it a new phone, a Samsung Galaxy S7, which is compatible. And I have filmed the unboxing of both the phone and the VR headset, and I will post that once I'm done editing. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to be the first ones to know when the unboxing video is ready. So now I also received more stuff, more toys. And I told you last week I ordered a microphone and a tripod. So here's the tripod. You probably can't see it in full. It's not open. I haven't opened it, and the reason is that I want to film the unboxing of this and the microphone. So I've been really working and developing my patience skill, which is not one of my best skill. But having those new stuff that I can't open straight away because I'm waiting for the time when I am available to film the unboxing, it's been really working well for me. So I've become much more patient. So I have those two things to open as well. They came by post. This is the microphone. It's the Zoom H2N. And it came as a bundle with an accessory pack, and actually had also headphones and a memory card that came with it. And so I received this. And another thing I did this week was attending a conference call that was open to all Launchpad attendees, and that was with Eric Chang. Eric Chang is the head of immersive media at Facebook. a pretty knowledgeable guy when it comes to 360 photography and 360 videography, and he shared with us a few tips and a few suggestions and recommended equipment and accessories. And it was really cool because I had just received my Zoom microphone, and he mentioned that actually the best affordable option for spatial audio for VR was this one, the Zoom H2N. And there's another option which he mentioned which was a couple of $1,000, which was not the affordable bucket. So for $200 you get this one. $200 including the accessory pack actually. I think it's $160 with the mic only. So it's still a fair amount of money, but to get good quality spatial audio you can use that. So I was happy to hear that he recommended the one I had just received. That was a good endorsement. So that's basically, I think, all I can report for this week. And sorry, you might hear the dogs barking. I'm in my backyard. Just like it better here than inside. So that's it for progress this week. So next week, what do I have to do? Well, I have to do what I was planning to do already last week, which is organize my files, make space on my laptop, transfer the files from my camera onto my laptop, and then stitch everything so that I can view the footage in the 360 mode and then start editing. I will also need to start, and I'll probably do that the following week actually, I will need to start building the Unity wrapper and the Unity app in which the videos are going to live. Right, and I also have probably a couple more conversations coming up at Facebook with some more teams to explore, to see if there's a mutual fit for me. And I think I've got a packed week already. So that's it for today's update. Thank you very, very, very much for watching. As always, feel free to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. If you're on YouTube and if you're watching this on Facebook, like my page, facebook.com/aVRjourney. Please comment. One important thing is that once I start full-time employment, I will have a lot less time to dedicate to aVRjourney, sadly. But I want to keep things going. I will need to focus on what matters most. I will make an announcement later in the summer. But if you already know what type of stuff you'd love me to continue to do, please write it in the comments. If there are some stuff that you see on aVRjourney which are useless to you, also say so. So I know what to start doing, stop doing, continue doing. So I can bring value to you, and I know what's going to be useful for people watching this. So please help me by giving me this feedback. It's going to be really, really important to me going forward. So I give the right direction to aVRjourney once I have less time to dedicate to it. Alright, thank you so much for watching again, and see you next week for more updates on my progress into the Oculus Launch Pad. Bye bye, ciao.